Don't you love it when a plan comes together? Well, this ain't that video.
Because life can be messy, unpredictable, and sporadic, just like us.
We have been so consumed with this idea that our videos have to be in this sequential order to tell a story. And when it's not, as the editor, I tend to just shut down. Because that is what is perceived to be the right way. But for us, in just 1 week, so much can change. Just in 3 days, we left Serbia.
Now we are in Greece. We are in Greece. Now we are in Greece. We are in Greece. Sing along. Now we are in Greece.
We are in Greece.
Now we are in Greece. We are in Greece.
And we enjoyed amazing views and some great seafood in Greece before driving over the longest suspension bridge in the world, and then finally making it to Dalyan.
Jesus, finally. But just 3 days ago, we went from Dalyan to Antalya on the same day, going and coming back, just to see Mustafa's work. Now, he builds amazing caravans. Unfortunately, we won't be able to work with him because he's all back up with work until August, and time is not on our side. We still have an apartment in Belgrade, and it's eating up our money.
And with that said, desperation was setting in. So much so that in just 2 days later, we drove 8 hours to Istanbul to see a bus.
We're in front of the bus. So we're calling the guy right now, but he came with us. And I'm so excited because it's not as big as I thought it was going to be, so it's even better. So my first reaction, I'm super excited that it's not huge. And I don't know, I'm like, I can't wait to see it. I think the guy is coming. I can't wait to see it inside, but I'm feeling good.
So the bus here in Istanbul didn't pan out, but that's not a problem at all. You know, things like that happen. Nothing's ever in order, and things don't always go as planned. But we gotta keep moving forward. So we're leaving today. We already got out of the city area, made this quick stop so we can get some breakfast. And there's a Starbucks here, so I was hoping to get a bagel. There's no bagels. And it's like 9 in the morning and no bagels. So now we're going to Manisa. Maria found some camper vans out there that we can check at a dealership. And it's just gonna be a quick stop because we're still gonna keep driving to Dalyan. So if we find something, we'll buy it. If not, continue going forward and hopefully find something down the line.
We're at home. I was actually thinking to like stay somewhere so we could see more caravans tomorrow in the morning. But then Kerem texted me and he's like, "Are you guys going back today? We have barbecue." I'm like, yes, we're going back.
So none of the things that we have done leading up to this point today has been part of the plan. I mean, it became part of the plan when the original plan went to you know what. Not because it was a terrible plan, but it was more so about how it was put together. The thing is, we were creating this structure of how to do things based on what we've seen others do and what seemed to work for most. However, that doesn't mean it'll work for us, because when things start falling apart, you tend to try to fix it by taking things and trying to put it back together in that same structure that just doesn't work for you. And when it repeatedly falls apart, you start feeling like a failure, you feel overwhelmed, you just want to shut down, and then you get unproductive. That is the why. That is the why things become messy. When you're doing things, or you try to plan something and have it in order in a way that just doesn't work for you, because you fall behind what's been said to be the right way to plan, the right way to do things, how you should have things in order from what we've been taught, what we've learned, what we've seen. But the truth is, if you operate a different way, that's totally fine. But if you get stuck following something that's not you, it's always going to fall apart. Trust me, we've learned that this entire trip. Just driving down to Dalyan, going up and down throughout Turkey, because our plan fell apart. So what do?
So what do? Well, easy. You just do you. No, that was at the end. So what do? You grab a beer, you relax, and do whatever the hell you want. No, seriously, you do whatever works for you. Even if that plan looks messy and crazy for other people, who cares? It's about what works for you. And that's gonna look different for everybody. So at the end of the day, do you, boo-boo.
Really?
Yes. And I'm gonna DBCA from now on because that works for me.
No, that doesn't work for me.
Yes, that works for me now. And cheers.
So we still don't have a van, and we have to be back in Belgrade in a few days. So the question now is, what's the plan? And honestly, not even sure, because things are constantly changing. But we will do what works best for us, because even with a great plan, there's always the unexpected. And if you want to see how we deal with the unexpected, then you really need to check this video out right here.